it was like it was no love given towards me. It was times when, because at this point in time when we was living in the village, everybody would be with everybody. Like everybody would be outside. We had benches, we had tables, etc., etc. Whoever been in Inca Village knows how Inca Village was. So all families, all parents and stuff, kids used to be outside. And it's times when my mother would get mad at something or someone, and I'll be right there, or somebody will come and tell her like, "Oh, Kate did such and such and da da da." Instead of her asking me like, "Oh, did you do it?" This and da da, she would like abuse me like outside in the public. Um, she would abuse me, and uh, it's times when she would hit me with like vacuum cleaners. She would throw juice. She would like just do shit. Basically showing me like, oh, like I don't give a fuck about you, basically. And there was a lot of people that was around to witness it. And or like my mother was out. My mother was a outsider. She was out in the street. She just was always out in the streets. And she would wear like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all an example. She used to wear press on nails. So of course, like I'm a girl or whatever. I'm a young girl, and I see my mother putting on press on nails. So of course, I'm gonna, when she leave, I'm gonna take it out, try to put them on this and that, or whatever. She caught me putting on a press on nails, and she took a hanger and she beat the nails off my fingers or whatever. And I was young, so I just thought like, okay, this is life. Like this is what you go through in life. Like in order for you to be a better person, you gotta endure these things. Well, I was thinking that as I was getting older, I wasn't thinking that right then and there because once again I was young. So because of the people seeing that, they will always like take me to their house, and I will always be with like a lot of different people. That's how I grew up to know a lot of people from the village, and from school. Then I went to school. It was time to go to school, and the school that I was going to, it wasn't a regular school. It was a charter school, and at charter schools they had this thing where every month. Well, I don't know if they still do it, but when I was a kid, they had this thing where every month the nurse would call you in and they would check up on you, like check your body and stuff, just to make sure like you're not getting abused. And one day they had synced it, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous. And it just was a lot. So that's how I winded up living with my grandmother. Um, as a kid, I always felt like, as a kid growing up, I always felt like, why am I here? Like when I started to like understand what was happening, I will always say to my grandmother like, why am I here? Like what am I here for? Like if I'm the only one that's always enduring this stuff, why did God put me here? What did God place me here for? Like every day I'm getting beaten